Okay, so on to our next one, which will be extensions. So again, I'm not entirely sure how this process works, so I've gone off of my existing knowledge, and I appreciate this could be revised a lot better. So I'm hoping you can kind of grasp what I'm trying to put in here. So if you can correct me, we can put together a better model for this. So again, we've got our overheads here. So what I've done is I've put £40,000 per job. Now this again is just for the shell. I appreciate some jobs could be a lot more. But what I've done is on the basis of doing 4 extensions a year. So you would be earning a turnover of 160,000 per year, and your profit after our overheads would be 64,000. Now, after materials is really something I'm not sure of. I imagine it would be something in the 40 to 50% region, but again, I could be completely wrong, which is why I've left that blank. Similarly, if we was going to be doing 8 extensions per year, this would be our yearly profits. And again, I wouldn't be able to tell you in terms of materials and labour. And then again, if we're going to be doing triple that, so that would be 12 extensions per year, then this would be our turnover and this would be our yearly profits. Now this doesn't seem like a lot of money to me for 12 extensions, but again, I can appreciate that that is just the amount for the shell, but this would really be something we'd need to iron out and plan into a business model if we're serious about going forward for this. So margin, complexity of works can offer a range of difficulties. Risk on profit margin, ability to delegate. So if we were solely doing this, we could employ in subcontract works. However, these would need to be managed closely as a lot of variables are there to go wrong. Business model extensions. We have the skill set and knowledge of different components, but we don't have the confidence and ability over other competitors. So gap in the market. There's a huge demand, especially currently. Can we offer more than our competitors? I believe we can. What kind of problems might we encounter and how can we get over them? So we've got building control, soakaways, foundations, delays by the contractors, suppliers, materials, new problems and factors we aren't aware of, and sort of just generally running behind on projects because of factors we can't control. So then I've got general advantages and disadvantages. Again, I'd need you to help me out in filling in some of the areas that I've missed, but just as an overview. So advantages is status, so a sign of credibility from peers, doing well with big jobs. And that's what I really want to kind of find out here. Are we most appealed by this because we see it as a sign of strength in other people saying, oh, they're doing well, they're doing really big jobs. But are we really taking into account everything around it? And that's what I really want to decide between us all. So we've got the ability to earn masses out of the subcontracting, the rest of the works, i.e. kitchens, plastering, flooring, bifold doors, Velux, etc, etc. Then I've got disadvantages. So we know that they're slow burners and can take up to or over 6 months to secure the work. Dealing with building control. It's high stress as there's more to go wrong and more money at stake. Risk of jobs overrunning, difficult to replicate and not be a huge part of it. Reliant on drawings and architects. Also, there was one more thing I thought of, not to keep going on with the disadvantages, but I think it's important to go through all factors. For example, with Emma's job. Now, you're saying, oh, this is a nightmare, I can't wait to get off this job. And sometimes it is quite nice having a high turnover of jobs, because if something is going wrong, you're finished it soon and you'll be on to the next. With extensions, you could be on it for a long period of time. So if there's things going wrong or you've got a difficult customer, you know, you've got to really persevere with that for a long period of time. So yeah, like to say, I'm not trying to put too many disadvantages on that, but I really do want us to weigh up and be prepared for everything if we was to go down that route. So that is the end of that one.